out in the heart of Kruger National Park, where we'll be taking in the serene and beauty of the wilderness under the Mpumalanga sun. And I'll let you know that I'll be camping, okay, maybe glamping, but I'll also be taking a game drive in a car that's well suited for a traveler or expeditionist, the Ineos Grenadier. This car looks like the result of a menage a trois between the Land Rover Defender, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, as well as the Jeep Wrangler. But this obviously is an Ineos Grenadier and it looks amazing. So you have these headlights over here, some extra headlights in the middle, but all of this over here is plastic. You do have a huge bumper because you're going to be off-roading, and that is also going to be helped by the underplate there because those angles are going to need a stronger enforcement on that car. This bonnet also reminds me of the G-Class because the design is similar to this, but funny enough, you will see on the bonnet that it is powered by another brand, which we'll talk about more of in the car. So over on the side, you have these huge all-terrain tires beefed up to take on those road surfaces. You also have the snorkel over here, which is obviously going to help you with water wading. What is quite interesting though is this track system, which is an optional extra. So this is going to help you with extra jerry cans, with water bottles. You can also put GoPros if you do want to take some content and be a content creator like I. This actually is quite an attractive car, and the rear is just as nice looking as the front. I quite enjoy these rear tail lights with the crystallized design inside. Almost looks like a Target, doesn't it? You also, as expected, have this exposed spare wheel, tow bar on the bottom because you might be hauling a lot of stuff on that trip. But what's quite interesting are these stairs because those will get you up onto the roof to load any luggage that you would like on there. Talk about luggage. Let's check out the boot space. Get this baby open. And it shows you all that loading space. You can put your luggage, your accessories, your cooler boxes, fridges, literally anything you're going to be needing on that experience in the wild. The CEO of Ineos, Jim Ratcliffe, wanted a car that is stripped back and unpretentious, a car that is engineered for modern compliance and really just is raw 4x4. And this is what this car feels like because inside it feels very rudimentary, but I will say that it is a little bit overwhelming, and I'll tell you why. Look at all this over here. You have so many buttons here and controls. It almost feels like you are in a jet plane. If you do give it a closer look though, it really is quite simple. I mean, you have seated heating, and you also have, you know, your temperature settings, you have your window controls, front and rear. You also have climate control, park assist, audio, start and stop functionality. But yeah, it kind of gives a look that's quite intimidating, that paired with all these controls on the top. I mean, those also are differential locks. You have your off-road mode. You also have your exterior lights. Now, what's quite interesting, of course, is this gear. This is a BMW gear, and you would have recognized that off the bat because this car is powered by a BMW engine. You also get a gear here, an extra gear for your high and low drive ranges. You also have this rotary button dial that will help you select all the menus and functions on your screen. But what I also like are these exposed nails because that also just enforces that rudimentary and utilitarian feel of this car. In the front, you have your well-sized steering wheel that is covered in leather, but it's quite interesting. I mean, you do have your controls over there, but you also have a two-tone for a bicycle. Not sure if you can hear that, but that is actually quite cool. So in addition to your normal hooter, you have one for bicycles, just, you know, so you don't scare them off when you're going on those trails where they will be hiking and cycling. Funny enough, there is no digital cluster in this car, so all that information will go onto that infotainment screen. What I might have missed though is your compass over there. That is going to be helping you navigate those trails where you are going. Talk about navigating. This car has a system called Pathfinder. The Grenadier offers a unique off-road navigation system. On normal roads, you'll be able to rely on always up-to-date smartphone navigation thanks to Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration. But when you leave the road, the Grenadier's Pathfinder navigation system will allow you to record, share, or follow your route via waypoints. So for example, you'll be able to build an off-road route online using GPS coordinates as opposed to map data. You save these to a USB stick, then plug it into your Grenadier, which will then guide you. Or you'll be able to mark waypoints on your way, and the Grenadier will show you the way back. Which worked perfectly for us as we tested it at the Kruger National Park. So although this car has British DNA, coming from England, the heart is actually a German heart. So this is powered by a B57 BMW engine. The B58 goes to the petrol power plant, but this is actually a 3-liter turbocharged engine that will get you 183 kilowatts as well as 515 Newton meters of torque from its 8-speed gearbox. Now it really does drive quite comfortably. The ride height is amazing. You have this huge windscreen with maximum visibility, and I also like that just driving through the Kruger, you have so many people just looking at this car and sort of rolling their windows down and saying, oh my word, you are driving a real machine, because it really does speak to the traveler, somebody who loves the outdoor spaces, and you can feel it as you're driving this, that you really can go anywhere in this car. With a beefed up reinforced ladder frame, 5-link solid front axles and loads of under protection, this is a true off-road monster, a fully capable vehicle at a starting price of just over 1.7 million rand, while the Trailmaster edition we are currently in will set you back over 1.8 million rand, similar to the Land Rover Defender, but less expensive than the Mercedes-Benz G-Class. Taking into account its pricing, is it the perfect buy for somebody who's the avid Bundi basher? I definitely think it is. Quite enjoy it.